Writing is my outlet. It is my therapy, and it is what makes me feel purposeful. I just have always felt that this is part of who I am. When I was 16, I had a really great relationship with my PRO. The representative that I met with there regularly was encouraging me to research this thing called the GPS Project. You would go into this year-long program to write with staff writers at publishing houses like Razor and Tie, Black River, Big Deal Music, Carnival, Sony, Universal, Warner Chappell. If that went well, you could eventually get in some form of a publishing deal. So I was like, this year, mama gonna get a publishing deal. They would listen for sometimes hours and compliment me and say that they wanted me to book sessions with their staff writers. And sometimes that would happen, but ultimately it would end, you are amazing, there's no doubt in my mind that you will get signed, but just not with us. I told myself that I was inherently not up to par. I was never what they needed or not what they wanted, so I just always felt not enough for me to grow. Even though unconsciously I took a lot of negative from the experience, ultimately it changed my life. I had a slew of connections that I did get to participate in songwriting sessions with. I put my full attention every day to writing, sometimes 2 times a day, 100+ songs a year. I was the happiest I'd ever been because I felt like I was in my calling. Shortly after my high school graduation, I had the opportunity to go back to my hometown of Clearwater. I felt the Lord speak to my heart, or so I thought. If you go and you see the people I know you're going to see, I'm gonna take your blessing away from you. I've always felt this quote-unquote blessing has been my gift of music, this inherent desire to sit down and sing and worship and create music. I chose to not listen. I made some decisions that I knew the Lord was trying to prohibit me from making. I told myself, if I shared with the people in my life, they would never want me after that. And that is what sent me into deep depression. My vocal cords just seemed to have shut down and stopped working. They went out of business. I started going to vocal therapists, ears, nose, and throat doctors in hopes that it was just allergies or just some kind of sickness. Over time, my voice only got worse. Even in this moment, reflecting on it, like, I feel like I'm being strangled. Every time I went to talk or use my voice in any capacity, I like something was prohibiting me. God had blessed me. I felt like He would no longer do that because of the decisions I made. And He took the very thing that I held most dear. And what I thought a couple months would turn into an entire year of pretty much complete silence. The creative pool of inspiration that was like who I was just dried up. Hi, future you. Pray you get your voice back. You learn how to be happy again. And just up the ramp to the I would always drive past There's Hope signs, my car just out of sight. And I would park somewhere that was discreet, and I would just walk until I felt like I couldn't walk anymore. I just thought about my heart, and I thought about my parents, and I thought about my relationship with the Lord, and in my pain, all of those just went away, and all I could think about was going away. God would always bring people on my path who would strike up conversation with me. Scramble for words, do you like sunsets too? I was coming home from the Natchez Trace Parkway. I was regretting not making the decision I went there to do. I thought I could just drive my car into a pool. I could just do that. It would be easy, and it could be an accident. That night, I just remember having that thought and just just weeping because of how desperate I got just to eliminate the pain in my life. But I see the ghosts. I went to my mom and I just shared with her everything. And I started going to therapy every week. The Lord sat me down and told me that I just needed to write a song, and it was called Who I'm Supposed to Be. And I could barely get through, just like now, any words. I remember writing the first line. It was, I sit here and wonder why I've been feeling blue. Maybe it's the weather. I just remember God just pouring out of me everything that I'd felt in that year. He told me, I have forgiven you, so who's holding you back? I've lost touch of all the things I thought I'd never lose. It was never him telling me that he was going to take my blessing. Like, it was all judgment of myself. And you ask yourself why God lets you fall. He knew that the last step to healing was to forgive myself, to love myself for who I was, baggage and all. 'Cause they say I'll get better and this trial won't last forever. But I'm nervous, I'm not who I'm supposed to be. I had forgiven myself, but I was truly still questioning if music was my calling because I still couldn't sing. And I remember while I was just folding laundry, I would put on old demos and try to sing with them and see if I could reach the notes. And there was this one day, a song that I'd always had a hard time singing, and I was hitting all the notes. I remember starting to jump up and down in my room, throwing my laundry everywhere. And I went downstairs to my dad, and I said, Dad, I can sing.
Was hitting the notes. My voice still needs to get a little stronger, but it's there, which is, as you know, I haven't been able to sing for an entire year.
And I was just in that moment while I was folding laundry in my room that I was reborn vocally. I started writing on my own first. Everything that I had felt so incapable of saying poured out of me for probably a good 6 months. This music is brokenness. It's a snapshot of the pain, but it also is a testament to the healing and renewal of Christ. If it's helped me and healed me this significantly, I know that it's possible it can heal others. That's why I want to share. For so long, I waited for Music Row to hand me the opportunities. And I so desperately wanted them to, but I learned that I can do it myself. I don't have to wait. I'm making a record! I finally have gotten to a place where I know that I am worthy of taking a leap of faith. You can help me by pledging on this here Kickstarter. There are a variety of amazing rewards and receive handmade macrame hangers, my innermost deep dark secrets via my poetry, and an inside look on how the songs are written, all the things. You will receive all the things just by pledging $1, $2, $3, $10 billion to my Kickstarter. I don't discriminate against any numbers. You let the Spirit lead you. I want it to take you on a journey, and I want you at the end of that last song to feel like I just listened to someone's life. A direct view into a year of silence. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be joyful, it's gonna be beautiful. When I went through my healing process, I didn't do it alone. And I wanna make this record with the help of you all. All I want for the people I love is the ability to look inside of themselves and know they are worthy of love and that they're good enough. So thank you so much for watching, and I pray that you consider contributing.